Hi there, my name is Lo. Welcome to my channel where I discuss everything between Hermes and grocery bags. In today's video, I want to show you my favorite slouchy luxury bags. I have proclaimed this September to be Slouchy September, so I hope that all of you creators will join me in sharing your favorite slouchy bags by posting videos or photos to your favorite platforms like YouTube and Instagram with the hashtag Slouchy September. So please go forth and take the opportunity to show your slouch this month. So I'm going to show you all of my favorite slouchy luxury bags, but I also wanted to do something a little bit different and show you how I am styling these bags and how I'm going to style them transitioning from summer into fall. And doing more of a styling video is a first time for me. I would definitely not say that I am some sort of styling guru, but styling and what I wear has been getting a bit more of my attention. Evidently, if you don't like how I wear my bags or what I'm wearing in general, that's perfectly fine. Let's just say we're going to do some realistic styling of how I would practically wear my items. So let's get started. First bag I want to talk about is the Givenchy Pandora. I have this one in the red with the pebbled leather, and I also have a black one with the Pepe leather, so the sheepskin. I haven't talked about these bags in a little while on my YouTube channel, but I still pull them out of the closet once every so often and enjoy them. Not only are these bags made of beautiful materials, they are also very practical, very spacious. So there's two zippers. Here you have a big main compartment, and here you have a smaller front compartment, which is still spacious enough to hold your phone or a wallet. It comes with a top handle strap that you can wear over the shoulder, depending a bit on what you are wearing, but it also has these D-rings on the back, so you can attach a shoulder strap. Very durable, versatile, and practical bag, but I also love the slouch on this, and this bag is empty right now. This is definitely one of those bags that if you see it online, you're like, what is this? This is like a box, but it definitely doesn't wear as a box. Once you start filling her up, she becomes this beautiful slouchy mess that also just wears very comfortably because there's hardly any structure to this leather except for the thickness of the leather itself. So how did I style this? Well, footage on this one is not great, but this day I went with an all black outfit, sort of these pleated shiny pants with some sandals and a black top. Evidently, black is not really a color for summer, but sometimes I do opt for all black outfits for the whole day because I will have a special choir rehearsal in the evening for which I have to wear black. I'm also quite practical and economical in that sense, so I will often already try to dress for what I'm doing later that day. And moving this into fall, and you will see this with a lot of my outfits that I have quite a number of basics that I can use all year round. I'm just going to throw on a cardigan just to make sure I'm a little bit warmer, and I'm going to opt for some ankle boots. I like to wear ankle boots with the pointy noses just so that they make my feet look just a tiny bit longer and slimmer. Then next up, I want to talk about the Bottega Teen Jodie. And this one is in the color washed teal. It's like a very light blue that edges just a little bit on green. I think that the Bottega Teen Jodie is one of the most beautiful slouchy bags that is around. Again, this is one of those bags that if there's nothing in there except for some stuffing, it might look a little bit odd. Again, this one is sort of empty right now except for a little bit of paper. But then once you start filling her up, and she starts to hang, I think she's an absolute stunner. I've had her since the beginning of the year, haven't used her all that much. I do find that with this color that once I'm dressed, it's perhaps not the thing that I reach for the easiest, but since a couple of weeks I have moved to this random bag rotation system. So if this bag is just randomly selected for me to wear, I will wear it and I will choose an outfit around it. And I think I did fairly well with the outfit that I selected with this bag. I opted for this dark blue Uniqlo Aerism dress. I really like these dresses. I've combined it with sort of a taupe belt, and don't get excited, it's not an actual Kelly belt from Hermes, it is just a dupe, but I do think it is a pretty good combination. I'm wearing them with some mesh flats that are in a beige color. Transitioning this into fall, what I've grabbed is a fairly thin sweater. I've tucked it in under the belt, and I'm sorry it looks a bit messy, but I was in a rush, so I would definitely do a better job if I'm actually wearing it out for today. I've put a little scarf around my neck. I've never actually worn this before, but I'm feeling the scarf vibe for this fall. So I'm going to look into integrating this into my wardrobe. And the mesh loafers, which I do feel is more of a material for spring summer, are going to be exchanged for some leather loafers. So I went all out recently and I got 2 additional pairs of Sam Edelman loafers, a different model than I have showed you before. I can't recall the name at this point in time, but I will drop it in the screen. So I got a pair of these white loafers and I also got a pair in tan. These are also very, very comfortable. So I look forward to wearing these in fall. Then next up, how could I not talk about the Loewe puzzle bag? This is perhaps one of the most popular slouchy bags of the last decade. I wore this out yesterday just to do some grocery shopping because, again, this was my randomly selected bag of the day and I really enjoy wearing it. I still get so many compliments from you guys, although a lot of people are saying that they would really want to have this bag, but it's just become so expensive, and I completely agree. So yesterday I was wearing this with the crossbody strap that this bag also comes with, and then I do have to say, because you will tie it up to the rings here, it will generally not slouch as much because you're basically pulling it into a stretch. But if you're wearing it with the top handle, the slouch on this is really great and I really enjoy it. So I decided to style this bag with a jumpsuit. I do feel like jumpsuits are more of like spring summer attire. I don't exactly know why, because I know that they can transition perfectly into other seasons. And with the jumpsuit that I have in this more of a tan color, it's something that I do tend to reach for a little bit more towards fall and winter. So here for the summer outfit, I have combined it with the Sam Edelman loafers. These are the Lorraine loafers, if I'm not mistaken. It's a really nice jumpsuit. I actually didn't get to wear it out this week because I found there was a stain on there, so I really hope I can still get that out and that I don't have to throw out the jumpsuit. The way that I'm going to transition this into fall is not to wear something over it, because jumpsuits are, like, from a practical stance already annoying enough, and then having something over it will just be something that you will need to take off if you need to go to the bathroom. So what I have decided to do is just put a long sleeve shirt under that, just to make sure that my arms are kept warm, and I've decided to keep on the loafers because I think these transition into fall and winter perfectly, as long as it's not too cold. Then next up, how could I not discuss my new Etro Vela bag? I think this is a really interesting bag because it's not slouchy like the other bags. It is really a fairly structured bag just because of how thick the leather is and how it's sort of kept in place with the hardware that we have here on top. I do think this is a really special one because the closure actually forces it into the slouch that it has, and once you fill it up, it does start to sag more and more. This is one of my most recent bag purchases, so I haven't had it for a very long time. Also, I've only used it once, but I'm definitely planning on using it a little bit more now that we're transitioning into fall, because how beautiful is this color for fall? Although I don't really care about trends all that much, which you will also see in what I'm wearing for fall, this color is very much on trend. So I'm definitely going to exploit that this season. I do feel, however, that this is a color that goes very easily with a lot of other colors. It's perhaps a bit of a high contrast, but I decided to combine this with a outfit that is basically a white shirt and white sneakers, and then a midi skirt in, what do we even call this color? Sort of like a beige. I tend to dress a little bit more modest, so a lot of my skirts and dresses are going to be midi or maxi size. If I'm going for something shorter, I will generally combine that with wearing some tights or leggings under them. I don't know exactly what it is, but I feel more comfortable that way. What I decided to do to transition into fall is to throw on a shacket. I love them. They're just a bit more interesting, I think, generally than cardigans, but they are super comfortable, and generally I just keep them open. So they're also just really easy to take on and off, because that's the joy of wearing layers. I think that if you're hot, you can take them off, and if you're cold, you can close it up. if you would need to. I'm pretty sure I will continue to wear white sneakers in fall and winter, but what I've decided to do here is to exchange the sneakers for a couple of Ugg boots. I got these from my sister-in-law, so that was really nice. And it's great to have something that keeps your feet warm as the temperatures are dropping over the rest of the year. And then finally, another recent purchase of mine. This is the Burberry night bag in the small size in this beautiful green color. It's called Vine. This bag is still a little bit in slouch training because it is the smallest size. This slouch that you have on the bag is, I suppose, just a little less natural than on the bigger sizes. Initially, I was just keeping this bag stuffed and tidily locked away in a drawer, but I also made the agreement with myself that this was going to be my grab and go bag for groceries, for example, or just to go for a walk over the weekend. You can wear this bag in two ways, so you can also just attach the strap with the gorgeous hardware on this big ring right here, but I had decided for myself that I do like both formations, but I wanted to wear this with the slouch. So long story short, I put this in a place where I can see it all the time and I can grab for it just a little bit more easily. And it's been in slouch practice ever since. So it's doing pretty well. And I really have been enjoying this bag thus far. If I've used it just a little bit more often, of course, I will definitely do a review, but just look at the gorgeous veining on this bag. The leather is so thick but so soft, and this hardware horsey, that is just everything. So because this is also my casual sort of grab and go bag for errands and other stuff, I decided that the best styling would be for a casual Friday. So what I have on here is my leopard pair of pants. I really enjoy leopard print. Then I have this half sleeve top on with a bit of a closed neck, which I think tends to look a little bit more elevated than just wearing a regular t-shirt. But this one still is very comfortable, so perfectly fine for a casual Friday. And this summer I have been all about wearing clogs. They are very comfortable, yet they don't leave my feet exposed as much as sandals do. Frankly, I really struggle with open shoes like sandals. There's just very few of them that I can wear comfortably, like the pair of sandals that I showed you in one of the earlier outfits. That's actually a pair from Echo, which is known to be the sort of comfort brand, but most of their shoes are not very pretty in most people's opinion. So clogs have been a bit of a go-to for me this summer, and the pair that I am wearing here are actually from Crocs. And I know a lot of people find Crocs hideous, but I know that Didi Bean will be proud of me for wearing these. I think these shoes are actually pretty cute for what they are. So then moving into the transitioning into fall, what I've done here is just put on a leather jacket. And well, I grabbed a leather jacket because I have a couple of leather jackets. I really do want to wear them more, so I hope that this season will be the season that I actually reach for them. But if not a leather jacket, we can also go for something else structured, like a blazer. I have a couple of blazers that I also find to wear very comfortable, and I've decided to swap out the Crocs for a pair of black sneakers. So as you may have noticed in this video, in terms of shoes, I've only shown you shoes that don't really go much higher than the ankle. I think unless it gets really cold, that is what I tend to do. I do have one pair of cowboy boots that I really like and that I will definitely start wearing into fall. I do what I like and I do what works for me, and I do what is comfortable most of the time. So I'm going to leave it at that for today. Let me know down below in the comments, like, did you enjoy this styling video? I did find that it was quite a bit of work, even though like I just captured my outfits throughout the week. Still, this commitment to filming your outfit every day, especially when it's warm and you are putting on all of these additional items to show how you're styling for fall while you really don't want to. Well, I can only say that I hope you enjoyed my efforts, but let me know down below what you think. Also, don't forget to participate in Slouchy September, because I'm a massive sucker for slouch and I want to see what beautiful slouch you have in your collection. So post your pictures and videos to your favorite platforms with hashtag #SlouchySeptember so I can have a look at what you've got. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel. That would be much appreciated. I'll see you next week, and remember, for now, there's a styling situation and a taste for everything, so don't judge. Wear whatever the bag you like. Until next time, and as we would say in Dutch, doei!